Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Sunday, September 13th, 2020. If you are watching the VODs on YouTube, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. You can, of course, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/otakushowboat, support Pyanodon's mods development at patreon.com/Pyanodon, and myself at patreon.com/otakushowboat, if you are so inclined and able. So Ollie's here, and he's brought me his flying squirrel toy. Yes, that's your toy. It has now fallen to the floor. That's your toy. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. I'm not gonna pick him up right now because he is, of course, in play mode. He's brought me his toy to play with, and now he's gonna chase after Dolly. They're both in play mode right now, which that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be very fun. So, what to talk about? What have I done over these past few days? Welcome back, Ollie. Yes, here. He's pawing out. Oops. See, that's why I didn't want to do that. I got a rear claw across my wrist just now. You won't be able to see it. It's really light, but slightly broke the skin. Yeah, that'll be red. Anyway, what did I do over the past few days? I played Astroneer like exclusively. I have played Astroneer pretty much exclusively. Hello, Dolly too. Hi. Hello, my sweet girl. My girl who likes to lick my hair after I sit down after my shower. She I guess she likes the shampoo I use, the smell of the shampoo I use, because she has been going onto the back of my chair to lick my hair and like rub herself in my hair. Like, excuse me, but what? Why? Why you do this? You must like my smell after the shower. Oh, apparently I have a scratch on the back of my thumb too. When did I get that? I don't know. Okay, so now I have wrist and thumb for scratches. So yeah, I've been playing Astroneer, and this is through the Xbox Game Pass for PC. So the Windows Store version of the game. I have been enjoying it thus far. However, there are some aspects of it that I am not particularly fond of, and there are a few bugs with it at the moment. So yeah, it's weird. I really enjoy the concept, but I think it would be better if the techs had prereqs. Like if the techs actually required you to pick up the previous item along the line of the text, because as it currently stands, it's really, really easy to just sit and wait for technology. That's one aspect of it. It's really easy to just sit and wait for tech points to accrue. And you can straight up skip mid-tiered stuff. And you can skip some low-tier stuff entirely in the current state of Astroneer, which is a little weird to me why they would have that as a basic design choice. Like, what? It lets you just skip right to the last highest end tech items. And for some of this stuff, the mid tiers are just superfluous. And in fact, there's some mid tier stuff that is not as good as even the basic tier stuff, just the way that the node based mechanic system works on storage and such. Some basic small items are more densely packed on storage items as tier 1 stuff compared to their tier 2 attachment counterpart. So it's like, excuse me, why is that the case? That's not good design if that's the case. If I unlock a bigger, say, battery, if I unlock a bigger battery, that bigger battery needs to be objectively better for me to use than the smaller battery. Like that's like logic. That's logical. It should be better, but it's not actually better than the smaller batteries because they have storage systems that let you put there's like this big siloed item that in a single slot that's a double slot in a single double slot that one medium battery would take up in space. You can put a silo that lets you store, what is it again, 24 small batteries or any other normal small slot item. So it's like, oh, I could have 24 batteries in this single dual slot by having a storage silo on it, or I could have one medium battery. And it's the same exact thing with the uh, small and medium sized wind turbines. It's the same with the small and medium sized solar panels. It's yeah, it's really weird. I don't understand why they went with that design decision to begin with. It's weird. It's weird. It's bad. I'm not that big of a fan of that. Also, bugs and the not bug being that like big thing being that you're in that end phase of tech for the majority of the game because you have this bigger overarching set of goals that you have to do in Astroneer. There is actually a set of goals to complete to beat the game, and it's a little bit tedious having to do the same task 7 times. Yeah, because you have to do basically the same thing 7 different times, and just try not to spoil what it is exactly that you have to do. But I will just say there are 7 bodies, 7 like planetary slash moon bodies, orbital bodies around the sun that you can access that are ground based objects that you have to do this exact same process on each and every single one of them. And it gets progressively more difficult with each difficulty of each body, planetary body. So it's like, that's a little tedious. Don't you think? That's a little tedious having to do the basically the exact same procedure 7 times. Like, what? Why? I've done it once on the initial planet, and I've yeah, it's not good design. I don't enjoy I don't enjoy it at all. What are you doing? Kittens? Ollie, what are you doing? Yes, that's my trash can. That's my metal trash can. What are you doing pushing it around? Anyway, that's like my main complaints about the actual like design on Astroneer. There are bugs, as I said. There's this really bad bug with your control input getting stuck, like enabled. Like you left click to have your terraformer start terraforming for you, and it will just stick and keep doing stuff even when you let go of the button, which is not good. I've had it with movement as well. I would just get stuck moving even though I'm not inputting anything. My character just keeps moving. Like, excuse me. That's not good. Um and I've had trouble let's see. The other thing I just noticed today is that for some reason debris is spawning on top of each other. I have like mega stacks of debris now, of big piles of debris, which if I decide to actually use and convert into scrap would just completely break all the balance. It was like, oh, there's like infinitely spawning debris now. I guess every single game day it's respawning debris that already exists for some reason. And it's like putting these big stacked of clipped items of big sets of debris uh, everywhere, as far as I can tell. Which, yeah, that's also a pretty big problem. That's a pretty big problem, and I hope that these types of things are fixed quickly. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to be into this game for long enough to actually do all 7 of the tedious tasks that you have to do in order to beat the game at this point, thanks to all of that sort of stuff. All that sort of stuff. Anyway, that's my like thoughts on Astroneer. In case you were wondering, let's actually get into the point of the day today, which is which is not Astroneer, which is Factorio with PyBlock installed. That would be ideal. And I see King Arthur is at least present in the chat, so there is something for us to talk about as we get into the game today. First off, last time we were here, I got through a build making a bunch of fiberboard. I did that and I scaled up my sodium hydroxide a bit. Those are the main things that I was able to get through last time, as well as set up Og Blood as I get into making PCBs, PCB2s. King Arthur is off work today. All right, cool. We can talk about the state of the uranium. So, uranium has updated, but we shall have a look and see exactly what changed. So, a lot of stuff has been reduced by a factor of 10, which is great in terms of the building counts, or more. There's still a couple of things that are using a few too many buildings. Oh, hello, Dolly. Dolly's brought me her toy now. Her Yes, I know. That's my keyboard that you just stepped on. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you for stepping on the keyboard. Anyway, it's a lot better. It's a lot better in terms of the building counts. There's a few things. So 45 scrubbers for the 15 out. Considering we're going to need like at least 75 uranium over the course of the game, like, or at the very least 45, I swear. You're definitely going to need more than 15 to beat the game. 45 is a bit much on the scrubbers for the uranyl nitrate, as well as 90 is way too much on these hydroclassifiers for the nylon fibers soaked with uranyl nitrate. That is a few too many. Just a few too many. Hello again, Dolly. I swear you cannot judge the edge of this desk when the towel is on this desk. She just took a step and her leg just went straight off the desk. Yes, everything but the very last recipe takes productivity. There is that too. Yes, but again, I'm looking at all of the building counts of all of the rest of the chain, and I would expect them to be consistent throughout the entirety of the chain. If we're looking at between single digit up to like 20-ish, like the main part of the chain is really down here. So if we're starting 2, 3, 7, 12, 4, 16, 16, 9, 22, 17, 6, 27 on the high end, and then you get 90. And then you get 90. And then 45. And then 24. It's a bit much. Yes, Dolly. Go. Fetch. Fetch your toy, and then she'll probably be back shortly with her toy. Unless Ollie gets it first. Okay. And then we get into 36 nylon. right? And then we get into this is 36 nylon and 31.65 iron ore, which granted easy enough for that much iron ore. It's fine. Uh bear in mind that you need a bit of iron in the form of iron dust to actually do the uranium processing to begin with. So, thinking further down this line, you need additional iron in the actual uranium processing chain. Quite a bit of the stuff. So, yeah, that's a thing. 337 and a half is okay. I can live with that for the ammonia. I can live with that for the hydrogen peroxide. Oh, she's back with her toy. 675 propene. Just gonna throw out there. That's a bit of propene. Hi, you're bringing your toy onto my lap. That is a recipe for disaster, little kitty. Um, that is a recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for way too much. Hi, I need water. This is Hellmod being Hellmod, by the way. That's where's water? Hello? Where's the oh, the product? That's the one. Yes, hi. Here's your toy. Get your toy. That gives me more accurate values. Thank you for that. More accurate values. So, it's 45 lead plates, right? To make the propene. It's 45 lead plates to make the propene for the uranium. For the 15 uranium. So, just a few buildings. So yes, these building counts are a little inflated. I will note, just because this is Mark 1 buildings, by the time we actually consider doing this for uranium, we're going to have at least Mark 2 buildings. So for the most part, you can just cut everything in half for all of the building counts. That would immediately get cut in half, because by the time you do this, you'll have the Mark 2 buildings. You'll also, depending on what modules you're using. If you're using vanilla modules, you'll have access to the level 1 productivity modules, which you can do for the majority of this, but they're also not that great until the higher tiered modules anyway, and you can't really make those until circuit 3s as well as circuit 4s for the top vanilla modules, because let's not forget that vanilla modules take circuit 3s and circuit 4s to make those level 3 modules, and of course even more to make the level 2 that make the level 3, requiring circuit 2s and circuit 3s, and level 1s require circuit 1s and circuit 2s. So it's lots and 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 lots of circuits to make those vanilla modules. If you're using Bob's modules, then you need gold first, which good luck getting the gold in a reasonable period of time. You'll be pretty deep into blue science at that point, when you would be able to particle accelerate for some gold, or do something to get early-ish gold. This is again being a problem. Like, would you not? This is not accurate. Like, I put this hydrogen here for a reason, and it's not doing it. It's not. It's not. It's just not. It's like, excuse me, but would you please just split water? Where's water? Hello? Product. Split water. Just do that. Just split water and give me the accurate count here. There we go. Apparently I don't need to do anything with that anymore. because everything is glorious. There's our accurate values. So, or at least more accurate values at a glance. So yeah, the propane's really high on expense in terms of the lead plates to make the propane. That's really bad. And then 3165 on the iron is a little bit much too, especially considering you also need iron further down the chain. And then of course there's the phosphate rocks. That's like I can live with everything else, but the phosphate rocks 45 phosphate rocks, like are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Cuz that is a lot of stuff. In particular, by the time we do this, though, we would have the chitin recipe. But even then, Dolly, toy, go get it. Go get it. Yes, I said, go get it. I said, go get it. Go, fetch, do your thing. This is also a lot of infrastructure. Vrauks aren't going to be the best at this because getting chitin out of Vrauks, you end up with not much. It's 1 per standard Vrauk. It's 4 out of 3 Archods. Maybe I should look at Archods or something like that, or maybe I'll have the Dilmos by then. Dilmos basic chitin recipe is 3 each. Interesting. Hello again. You have brought me your toy. Yes, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, 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 my girl. Yes, you go there. Here's your toy again. Yes. You like to bite that toy. You like biting the toy. Anyway, if I actually look at the Vrauks, it's a few Vrauk. It's a few Vrauk, of which if we even look at the just basic Vrauk recipe, that's a few Vrauk paddocks. Hey, you're gonna fall off my lap. Hey, toy, go that way. Go, get it. Go get it. So yeah, it's a bit high on the phosphates. That's my point here. Really, really, really high on the phosphate rock requirement for these. Phosphate rocks, propene, as well as the iron ore is a bit much. It's a bit much, and nylon, like 36 nylon. Like what? Like what? What? 36 nylon? Like, do you realize how much blood that is? Like, hi, Hogs. That's it's a few. It's a few. That's a few things, just the blood alone, let alone everything else to make that much stuff. But yes, productivity, grand scheme, long term, is this is a lot easier with high levels of productivity, but you have to get there. That's the other point. Is you have to get there first, and it's a it's a little not that great to get there in the first place. All right, all that said and talked about, let's talk about where we've left off, where we're going today. So I am in the process of making PCB 2s. That is the goal, is to get into PCB 2s, and in order to do so, I need nylon. Speaking of nylon, that's what we are working on today. And for that nylon, and nylon parts, I am going to need to bring in a whole bunch of things. I should have a list in my notes somewhere of the various stuff that I need to bring in. So I have that up on the side now. I also need to make the phenolic board, and I need to make the phenol, and yeah, I've sort of already put the infrastructure in for my tar that I need through this entire process. because I need just over uh, a certain critical level of tar in here that has made me decide I'm going to put 3 of these in, which is 750 units of tar. This is 488, but I've kept a little bit of buffer in here just in case. Okay. Where to start is always a great point. I guess where to start is I want to note that there was an amazing change in Train Supply Manager that seems to have snuck in. Can I just point out this amazing change that has been applied with Train Supply Manager? So you can probably see here, I copy pasted this from my molybdenum station 1 down here. You see how I have Molly 1, Molly 1, Molly 1, Molly 1 on here? Now it says Molly 2 up here after pasting it down. It iterated on the ending number, which is new to me. I that that's not a thing. I swear that has not been a thing, that it would iterate on a single digit value number at the very end like that. I'm used to it doing like appending 01, 02, 03 at the end of every repeat requester station name. That's what I'm used to it doing. Yeah, that's what I'm used to it doing, is just appending an actual 2-digit number at the end. But I guess if it already does have that number, that single digit number, it will iterate on that single digit number. So that's a thing. I don't actually need these to be named that. Off screen, by the way, I did put in all of the power poles and such in here, and put in a tank for blood coming in from the side, so we don't have to worry about that at all as we go about doing all this. So what do I need? I need actually one of these stations to be a fluid input station for etching solution, unless I just bring it in from below. Unless I just pipe it up from across the street. I want something that's going to be pasteable as we go along. Okay, how does this spacing work out? Where are my tanks? Those are my tanks. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I'm gonna close this for now because I'm worried. I'm just doing my train station stuff. That's what I'm doing right now, is the train station stuff. So I can't have this here. I could have it here, or off on the edge. This, theoretically, it pulls evenly, but yeah, good luck with that. And then it can just go up from here to wherever I want, or sideways from there. Huzzah! Z-index. Very important concept. These are really, really high Z-index for some reason compared to the tanks. Something's a little up there. Make sure I wire all the things, and this is going to be our etching at PCB2. 1! The first of the PCB2s, and this will be etching solution, which is under high tech. Yes. High tech. The highest of technology. Have I even defined it yet? No, I have not. Ay, ay, ay. Define etching solution, please. In my sourcing priorities. De-etching one. There you go. Ta-da! We actually have done that now. We are on PCB2s. Okay, well that's gonna be etching solution coming in. What is the next? What is the next thing that I need here? I need a lot. Allet. Yes, Allet. The mythical Allet. That's a reference to people often mistaking a lot, which is two separate words, with and making it a single word. It's not a single word. It does not exist. ALOT does not exist. It's not a word. It is a lot. There is no such thing as the mythical creature known as the Allet. It is a mythical creature known as the Allet that gets referred to quite often by English writers, people writing who claim to know English. Anyway, this is going to be the fiber board, our fiber board at PCB21. Our NaOH and AOH at PCB21. Our chromium at PCB21. Our ZnCl. I have that supplied, right? At PCB21. Our TiCl4 at PCB21. Our tin at PCB21. Our copper at PCB21. S PCB21. R. Oh, right. Was I gonna do I was gonna do methane separately and bring the methane here. I do have 3 slots available. Did I like miscount or something? Like, this is worst case needing this many. It would be drill heads, filtration media, or just one of methane. And I have an extra here. Hello. Hi, my dolly. Yes, that's your toy on my shoulder. There's your toy. Go get it. Did you drop it? She has not dropped it yet. She's got it in her mouth. Hi, my kitten. My nearly 6-month-old kitten. She's 2 days away. Both of them, her and Ollie. Brother, sister. Hi. Yes, that's your toy. That's your toy in my lap with your toy. Yes. In the lap with the toy. Hi. Now you've dropped it. You've dropped it, and you're still in my lap. Toy. Toy. It's your baby. It's your baby. Ooh, it's your baby. Go get it. Go get your baby. The other day, that thing was lost. I did not know where it was until I went to bed and found it in my clothes hamper. It seems that they enjoy spending some time with my dirty clothes in my clothes hamper, and she took her toy in there with her and left it there. It's like, okay, So that's where that went. So that's where that went. I was going to do a thing with the methane, right? That was an idea I had last time, is to do a thing with the methane, so I didn't have to bring in filtration and drill heads. It's literally one coal bed extractor, though, and I have to bring in copper anyway. So, it given the option, and since I have the space, this is going to be our drill heads at PCB2, 1, and I know this says filtration media. You're just going to go there at PCB2, 1. Yeah, that's glorious, glorious stuff right there. And this, I do not think, needs to continue its existence. Glorious train station. There you go. There it is. This is of course going to supply nylon. 1. D nylon 1. I might actually make that down here. D nylon 1. Sorry, Kappa, but you're going to be D PCB2 1. Oops. Wrong ones. That's the one. Give myself a marginal amount of additional space to work with. Oh hey, my inventory is nearly full. It's nearly full. Hello again. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Hi. Ah! Ah! Kitten! My kitten! Alright, she now just wants to be on the lap, and she can be on the lap. It's always time for lap time, right? Right, Dolly? Always time for lap time. Anyway. Tech! Hello, tech. What the freaking heck do I want for tech? I guess I can take this, or mining speed. Sure. Sure, let's just start dumping into these quality of life techs. Just start dumping into them. Alright, you are filtration media. Goodbye, Dolly. Exiting the lab. Filtration. There you go. This one's drill heads. Where are you? There you are. Drill heads. You. Copper. You. Tin. Hey. Good. Keeping the metals next to each other. Titanium tetrachloride. That's petroleum handling. Zinc chloride is coal processing. I do have it supplied. Good. This is chromium. Also could under coal processing. Sodium hydroxide under raw ores. Because reasons. It's raw ores. I never expect it to be raw ores, but it's raw ores. Fiberboard would be high tech, I would think, but no, it's coal processing. Where is it? Fiberboard! It is high tech. I was just blind. I was just blind. And then etching, of course, is already doing its thing, and that, as they say, is that on the train stations. Oh boy. Yes, that is exactly the behavior I would like to see. Why is it? Oh, okay. I mean, yes, I want it to sit there. That, yes, but why is it sitting there and not here? That's... I'll take it. If it doesn't want to sit across blocks, I guess the game just doesn't want the train to occupy and sit across blocks. That's the only thing I can think of. I know it's all chain signals, but I've seen trains go to the furthest one up that they can possibly go. I've seen this not function like that. It is a thing that I've seen happen. There is some degree of sense that they would sit at the furthest down the chain if they can't get to that last destination. That does make some logical sense that they would sit the furthest down, but again, I've not consistently seen that behavior. Oh yeah, power would be nice. Right there. That'd be really nice. Okay, building of stuff. I need to do some pins now because this is going to be a lot. It'll be a mythical allet. That's what it'll be. I'll go ahead and pin that now, so I have to think about what sort of sharing of belts I'm going to want coming out of this train station, because I have to do all of that to, like, Drillhead's filtration are definitely going to share a belt. That should go without saying, right? Like, these are going to share a belt. I have a notification, apparently. Yes, I should have a stuff on the way. That should be a notification saying I have stuff on the way, if not delivered. I have a thing. It has been delivered. An item. One item. I'm expecting 2 items via Amazon today. Uh, stuff, things I need merging. Uh, this is... Yes, sure. That works. I guess. Yes. If it functions, it's fine. I almost died. I very nearly died. That was close. A little too close. I'll be honest. That was a little too close. Do I have the doohickey coal bed extractor? I will soon, as long as I sit here or within my range. Filling up my inventory even more. Alright, so what can I do while I'm sitting here? That's a great point. I can at least put down ghosts for things. So what do I really need the tin for? I need the tin at the very end with the copper. Gee, maybe I should have the tin and the copper sharing a line. Whoops, other way. There we go. There's the tin and copper. They are sharing a lane. Can I share the tin chromium with the zinc chloride? I don't think I want to do that. Ideally... Oof, this is... The throughputs here is just absolute insanity. Did I ever break down how much actual tar I need for all of the biomass? I did not. Come on, build the list. Biomass. Out of tar. There you go. There you go. See, this is why I needed to have the 3 setups for tar, because I needed more than 500, and it's because of this biomass here. Alright, so I guess I'm not going to share anything with the tetrachloride, just because I don't really need it to share anything else. I mean, I could just put it with zinc chloride and we can be done with it, done with our lives with it. What about the total requirement on that sodium hydroxide? Only 2 per second. Good to know. But 11.27 fiberboard, so that's not going to be shared with anything. What about the chromium? 0.97, yeah, so these two can share, these two can share. This has to be on its own for the fiberboard, and will be good, I guess. It'll be glorious, even. It shall be glorious. I have determined that it shall be glorious. There's no other way for us to describe it but as glorious. Can I just, like, grab all of everything there and just, like, hey, just do that, just do that thing and be done with it. Excellent. Have you brought me the things yet? No. I'm still waiting on you. You're here. It's on its way. Delivery's on their way. So, a reminder, as I'm waiting for these deliveries, I do have a poll that is ongoing for what I will do with my streaming schedule once we get through rare earth processing here in PyBlock. Right now we are working on PCB2s. This will be followed by optical fiber to get into neuroprocessors as well as Pi science. But once we have our Pi science, I will be working directly on rare earth processing. And once I am through with rare earth processing, I will be doing something in regards to what the results of this poll happen to be. And I have been saying this quite often, the way that I will be handling the results of this poll. Basically, if continue with the pie suite gets above 50% of the vote, of course I will stick with it as it is. But if it gets less than 50%, that does not mean that I'm going to just completely end it off as we are right now. I will, in some way, continue with it. What recipe did I use for this? Did I use the CO2? I did. But like, do I really need that? Do I really need that? Like, do I really need to do the CO2? It saves drill heads. I have to. It saves on drill heads. So if it gets, I think I've said between the 30 and 50%, I will stream twice per week, and if it gets between like 15 and 30%, I will stream it once per week. And right now, the poll is currently sitting at around 29% to continue with PyBlock. 29%, which means 1 day per week of PyBlock. And then the clear lead right now is an Angel's Bob Space Extension playthrough with 41% of the overall vote, which is real high. Real high. You can, of course, select multiple options on this poll, so pick what you would like to see, not so much forced into picking your absolute favorite item on this. And this poll is going to continue to run until probably I start doing Rare Earth. So you have until I get through Pi Science for the votes on that. All right, how much water? 44.45. That, I think, is a few. 1. It's 1 whole building. Oh, hey, I have a train that's damaged here. Repair thyself. Yeah, see, that's another thing about the behavior of stopping at the very first, like, at the end of the chain. At the tail of the chain. That's one of those behaviors I don't like so much. It's like there's clearly enough space for another train, but if there is a train that's in the chain to block, it won't send another one down the line until after it's cleared the final rail signal. That is slightly annoying, but I would have to do shenanigans, I think. It's like I would have to have actual rail signals down this line, and I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that. I might need it, but I don't want it. Alright, how many doohickeys? At least 21. 21 doohickeys. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'm going to add. Come on, bring up the recipe thing. I'm going to add carbon dioxide here so that I can remove it from here, and because it's a linked block, it'll give me the total amount of stuff. The total things. Hello, linked block. 20 biomass. Hello? 20 biomass. 20 biomass. It's not going to link all of it now. I have to literally add in another production block for the biomass tar. That is frustrating that I have to do this way. But sure, another production block to get all the biomass. And see that it is 21 compost plants. Alright, compost plants, where am I requesting you? Actually, you know what, I'm going to build these in a area that it's going to allow my bots to place them. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. And by the way, 21 is not truly 21, it is 22. 21, aka 22. I need throughput greater than a yellow belt. But that's okay. Hey, I thought I grabbed the whole thing. There you go. I'll use loaders and output on the opposite ends. That's what I shall do. Hey, Tar, I need you to be over this way. There we go. Sad part is this is actually mirrored. So if I set this and copy it down the line, it's just gonna... It's gonna be fine for this side, but I have to do the same thing, just mirrored on the other, because I don't have a mirror mod installed. That's just one of those things I don't have. This will be all of the biomass that I will ever desire. There we go. And as I said, the bots will just deliver all of this. I guess I should actually technically have something else pinned, but sure. We'll keep it like that. 4 high-pressure furnaces. Sure thing. I need 4 HPFs. Where are those HPFs? HPFs! Make me CO2, please. Through coal processing. Yes, coal processing you. These consume 2.5 each. Yeah, that's a few units. This will power both sides of the line here. This is why I used loaders, by the way, on the other side, because I would have had to have additional power poles if I didn't have the loaders. Fortunately, with Deadlock's loaders, the loaders do not require power by default. That's quite useful. Here's our initial carbon dioxide. I need to bring this all the way down. Preferably not get hit by train in the process. And that is methane. Now, this does cycle water. It is 1-to-1 cycling the water. I am not gonna cycle the water. I'm going to cycle the water. It should work. Ideally. This is infinite. It's just as long as the game isn't stupid again and void all this. I would hope that the game is not idiotic and void all of it, but it has been in the past completely idiotic and has voided it on me, which is of course a bit of a problem. So that uses 7.97. The total amount that I need is 27.97, so I still need another 20 to actually make the backlight at the end. Again, very, very frustrating. I need 3 high-pressure furnaces, making me the formaldehyde while I'm here. So let's go ahead and put down 3, making formaldehyde under high-tech. Grab that, grab that guy. Chop it, paste it. And feed. Feed the beautiful stuffs. There you go. There's your copper. Alright, that is formaldehyde. Next, that's easiest to do right here, would be to place the backlight, the 6 high-pressure furnaces for the backlight, nearby. Just because this requires a few inputs, you know? Just a few inputs. Ideally, it will be a mixed belt phenol zinc chloride, but we'll see about that. We shall see about that. And the amount of backlight is reasonable to do something along these lines. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. L. Shift right click and then shift left click to copy all that down. We've got the biomass line, which will be on the inside. Biomass line on the inside lanes. Gosh, can I even do 3.75 out of a single fast inserter? I think I'm going to double it up so that I am 100% certain that I am okay. There we go. I might need another long-handed as well, so I'm just gonna do that. Be 100% safe. And that, as they say, would be that. Just make sure I get the outputs sorted and all of the formaldehyde sorted. There's the formaldehyde and power. Power! Ta-da! Alright. I totally put zinc chloride with the TiCl4, so sadly, even though that is coming off together, I need to split it when I have my phenol. Hey, here's the phenol. Here's that phenol setup. Going strong. Time to set that up. Okay. I need 3 DDCs that are going to do the residual oil type stuff. This is all going to be up here-ish. This zone. Alright, you're going to be doing the everything. This. I need to make sure that I am voiding the lower and higher. And residual. But I am using the medium. And I need to supply the tar. Oh boy, this is fun. Don't you just love logistics? I just love pipe logistics. Pipe logistics are pretty awesome. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. I don't actually need all of the stuffs. I don't need all of the stuffs, I just need some of the stuffs. Oh, right. You know what, just go down a little bit further. That way, I can do another tile closer. Just like that. That's good. That is great. That will work out for me. I need to tap into the tar at a convenient location. Probably just go up there. There's the tar. Need to add power. There we go. Now we have distillates. We have medium distillates. I need 6 total light oil refineries at this point. Arranged like so. Get out of my way. This is going to be, I guess, up here. This is going to take the medium distillates in. To make stripped distillates, and then to make cumene out of those stripped distillates. This is my favorite cumene recipe right here. Slash the only one in my mind that actually exists, because the other method of getting cumene requires phosphoric acid, and that's not happening under any circumstances, even though this is a blue science recipe. It makes me want to only ever use that brain biocomputing. It sort of forces my hand on that brain biocomputing. Just this one recipe in particular, generally speaking, forces my hand into, by necessity, doing the vat brain biocomputing. 100% necessary for vat brain biocomputing. Alright, you are going to filter out the stuff that way. Because sure, why not? We've saved that much belt. We've saved a marginal, slight amount of belt in this process. So we've done those 3 steps. I now need 9 more destructive distillation columns. Oh god, 9. That's a lot. Making phenol out of cumene. And I have to deal with the acetone as well. Fortunately, the acetone and cumene are on the exact same side, so this can easily be done. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Really? Is that in my building zone? Yes, it is. Huzzah. My bots will do their botty thing. Just copy that all the way down the line and give it power. And, you know, actually hook up the cumene. That would be... that would be ideal. If I actually hooked up the cumene, hooked up power to all of the everything. There's power. Glorious power. Do the stuff. And the things. Give all the power. So this makes under a yellow belt of throughput, so I'm actually going to do this on the bottom. Copy, paste, paste, paste. This just gives me room for all of the pipe logistics across the board, as you can see. Lets me handle those pipe logistics quite easily. Okay, now, that goes that way. It'll go down. What I need to do is basically split and do... it's really weird, but exactly this. Yeah. And then one's going down here. And the other is going right there. And ta-da! That is bakelite. That is production of bakelite right there. Done. Done and dusted. That is the main hard part before we even get into nylon. Like that, we're not even at the nylon yet. That's the very tail end after I get through these phenolics right in here. So I need 20 ammonia, which means I need 5 more DDCs. Because of course I need even more destructive distillation columns. You know, just casually, I need even more. They're going to be doing this recipe right here, but I'm doing that elsewhere. Where am I? Here. I want 5 of these rascals. Now I'm going to put these down here. Just out of the way. They're pretty self-contained, just making me a whole bunch of stuff. I just need to make sure that I have my voiding on the purest. The purest nitrogen. it's misnamed. It should be the impure nitrogen. And then the actual nitrogen's on the bottom right here. I can just bring that up where it is. And that... Also get rid of the excess oxygen. That is that. For that stuff, just need 2 whole chem plants with the chromium. Where is the chromium? Here. 2 entire chem plants. Wow. Make me my ammonia. Also an electrolyzer. Splitting water. This can be literally anywhere, by the way. It doesn't really matter about where this lies. Do that. I'll do that. Bring this down one to make it a little bit easier on me. Give power. And yeah, just... Huh? Right. If I want 60, I need another of this. Whoopsie. I'm here thinking in terms of Mark II. When no, I am still Mark I. Still Mark I, working towards that Mark II. And my bots have placed all this down now. We should be good. That has to continue along because, you know, stuff, things. Do I need multiple stuffs for the sodium hydroxide? No, I only need the 2 per second, right? Yeah, pretty sure. Phenolics. 4 pulp mills. Right there. 4 whole pulp mills. To make the phenolics out of the bakelite. I will do that here. Making phenolic board. Is that going to be enough space to work with, considering I need to bring in the fiberboard 2? This is on its own belt right now. This is on its own belt. This is on its own belt. I can make this share belt. We could have 2 belts in, 1 belt out, but spacing. I did not space for 2 belts in, 1 belt out. I would have to shift this. Or shift up, and I will shift up. Like so, especially since I have to bring this sodium hydroxide this way anyway. Yeah, this will share a belt, and then the sodium hydroxide will just exist off to the side. Like so. Bakelite's coming in. Where is the fiberboard? The fiberboard is all the way up there. 1 fiberboard line. It will go down around I guess it'll actually split here, because I need some to make some blood meal. Oh, there we go. Bring the backlight up from there. Why you no make more? Hello? Phenol? Oh right, I need to I need to void a few units. A few additional units. Of that beautiful, wonderful stuff known as acetone. It is great stuff, but yeah, I need to just void right now. That'll go up on the output. And then I need pipe. To bring in the beautiful ammonia. Ah, power. Power, there you go. Powered! I need L, copy, paste, paste, paste. Power, 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 power. And there's our phenolic boards. Ta-da! Nylon is next. And last, apparently. Oh boy. And we're about 7 minutes before the break. This is fantastic. I can do this in 7 minutes. Sure. Sure. I can do that. Oh boy. Alright, I need 19 evaporators. Where are my evaporators? I have 10 on me. Great. Fantastic. Even. Hey, King Arthur has redeemed the salt grains for a train station name. You're going to be above Pyanodon on the train stations. There you go. There you have your train station name. You are very much wooden. All the jokes regarding wood. there you go. And you are above Pyanodon. All right. Above the leader for the pie suite. There we go. Excellent, excellent. 19. Stupid doohickeys. Where's my evaporator request? Oy. Too far away for me to think much about right now. Alright, well, if I'm going to do the evaporator stuff down here, which I think is going to be what I have to do. Where is it? I always... There. 19, aka 20, right? Like, that should be pretty obvious. 19 is also known as 20, in case you were not aware. That needs to go. That's 9. That's 10. There. 19, aka 20, making blood meal. That the... No, that's of course not the spacing. That is. Then I can just paste down this whole line with the proper recipes. Okay, blood. Beautiful, wonderful, glorious blood. needs to make its way down. Blood and fiberboard. Yeah, I will go over. Oh boy. This is the one downside of designing in this way. If I want to conserve resources, I will do that. Just like so. Alright. Lots and lots of inserter time. And extra power poles to make sure everything is powered. And there's that. We've got the blood meal almost done, because I do still need the actual fiberboard input on these. That is the output. Still need to do the fiberboard in. Down the line we go, we go. Almost at break time as well. I'm just gonna get that, Really? Yeah, no. Just gotta get that fiberboard brought down. And then it will be break time. Alright, so that splitter is gonna go over here. Oh no, I'm out of belt. Oops. Alright, I now need to sit and wait for bots to deliver me some stuff, or take my vehicle and go down and help them out a bit. I'm gonna sit right in here. And since it is now officially that time, the halfway point in today's stream, I would like to say, for those watching the VODs on YouTube, thank you so very much for watching. Do all the social stuff, etc., etc. For those watching live, it is time to take a break. I will be back in a few minutes to finish off this PCB2 build, and then start up our work on optical fiber. I will see you all shortly.